Hello, I'm Pastor Joe, and welcome to 2-Minute Tuesdays Together. You know, since we have entered the year 2022, I have been particularly interested in thinking about and reflecting on how we grow our faith, how we grow deeper in our faith and our commitment. The last video I posted gave some ideas and suggestions that are really pretty easy that can help us grow. But there's an area that while we place importance on it, I don't think we take full advantage of it. And when we do, I think it can really help us grow closer to Jesus Christ. I think it can help deepen our faith and our commitment, and that is worship, corporate worship. So today I want to share with you 5 tips for getting more out of your worship experience. And at the end, I'm going to throw in one extra that I think is the most important of all. So let's get 2 minutes on the clock and let's go. So the first thing I want to encourage you to do to get more out of your worship experience is to pray. And when I say that, I know we all pray throughout the week, but very specifically, I want to encourage you to pray for the worship experience. Pray for the preacher, the pastor, the worship leaders, everyone who is involved in leading worship, but also be in prayer throughout the week for yourself in your own worship experience. The second thing is don't arrive right at time for worship. Try to get there early. And when you do, the first thing I would encourage you to do is to read through the scripture text for the day. What is the preacher going to be preaching on? Read through that. Pray through that. If you can get it ahead of time, read it during the week. The other thing is when you sit down, pick up the hymn book, if you use hymn books, and read through the hymns that you're going to be singing that day. You may be familiar with them, you may not be, but that's even more reason, either one is reason enough to read through. Look at the words, pay particular attention to the words and get the meaning out of it and try to just reflect on how they can enhance your worship experience. One other thing to do is to pick up your bulletin and to read through the liturgy. Read through the responsive call to worship if you use one. Read through the prayer of confession. Read through all of the parts of it. And that can greatly enhance your experience. So you're not just reading through it, but you're actually thinking about what you do. Another thing, and this one is maybe harder than it sounds, but sit somewhere different. Most of us tend to sit in the same pew or the same place every week. Sit somewhere different, and that gives you a whole different experience. And so try to give that a try. But my final tip, and this is the most important of all, this is sort of a bonus, is when you walk into worship, fully expect to encounter God. Don't go into worship hoping to meet God or to feel God or to sense God. Know and trust that God is there and expect to meet Him and experience Him. So look, I hope that you'll take these 5 or 6 points and try them in your own worship life, because I really feel like these are some easy things to do that can greatly enhance your walk with Christ.